You can actually fly in Growtopia now. What? What's up, girls and lads, and welcome to another video. Today, a lot of new items were added. I mean, a lot of new items were added. I mean, the fourth branch of the Summer Clash event has finally been opened. So we're gonna explore all of those. And we have the Cloak of Horation, the new item of the month. It somewhat looks like the cloak from Doctor Strange, but you know, we're not gonna get into that right now because that's copyright stuff, but still, it looks sick. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so first of all, I really want to take a look at the item of the month because it looks really sick. And, well, I mean, the new branch is a lot of items at once, so I wanted to just save the big pile of items for last. The new item of the month in the shop right here, the August 2018 Cloak of Hoveration. Say hello to the friendliest threat around. This cape will take you to and fro with style and happily yank you high into the air whenever you desire. It's like a very loyal blanket, but with a touch of magic to make your day extra lofty. Alright, this item looks pretty cool. I already bought it earlier. It is right over here, so let's get naked. Oh yeah, let's get naked. So we can see what the item exactly looks like. I'm excited. Let's not forget this one. This is it. Oh, it looks so fancy. So what it does is sort of chases you. It sort of runs behind you, and it allows for double jump, which is pretty cool. You know, like back items that do not allow for double jump usually don't get used because double jump is such a favored and such a wanted thing that if an item doesn't offer double jump, people usually don't use it. But yeah, this one does, so it could be like an item for a set. When you stand still after jumping, it glows, so you know, you look like a mighty wizard. And here's a fun little bonus. I can't really show it right here, but let's go up into the blimp. It has the floating effect. So you don't really need a parasol or the helmet of Zephyr to float, because this item, the back item its own, has its floating effect. This is, as far as I know, the first item, back item that allows floating. I'm not 100% confident, but I'm pretty sure it is the first one that allows double jump and floating. It's always good when an item has two abilities which are pretty sweet, like the double jump and floating in this case. Yeah, I like the way it looks. It won't be in my set because it doesn't really fit my set. It's a little bit too dark in my opinion, but I can see it be like a fun item to wear. I don't think it's gonna be too expensive because it's not like a necessity to own, and a lot of people always buy them. But it's fun to have, and throughout the month it's probably gonna be like 120 what it looks each, and then when the event ends it's probably gonna be, I mean, a bit less in my opinion. I think it's going to be worth around as much eventually as all the other clothing items, such as the speed medallion, etc. So around 70 world looks for the cloak eventually. Alright, here we are. We're back into our old clothing, our nice little set. Actually, right now I'm not wearing the raptor legs because I borrowed mine to a friend, but besides that, our set is complete. Anyways, now for the exciting stuff, the new Summer Clash branch. I want to start straight away with saying I love the new tomahawk. The fact that a hair item is a super item, because super items usually glow and have different colors, is awesome. I'm very curious what it's going to look like, the super item. Just start buying these straight away. The mohawk, I'm very curious what it looks like. Let's take off our hats and put on the mohawk. It looks pretty sick. It's probably the biggest hair item you can get right now. I like it. It doesn't really fit my set, I feel like, because it sort of pops out of my head. Yeah, see, this doesn't look normal at all. It looks very weird. But yeah, it's a fun item. I can see it being like part of a lot of sets that include a lot of red, because it's a very red hair item, and we don't have a lot of, well, really reddish, dark reddish hair items that look really good, at least. So I really like this one. It doesn't really allow a hat on top of the hair, but I like it as hair. The second item and the third item are simply the same as always, the soul stone and the storage box. Let's not, you know, put too much time into that. Now, this one is very exciting. The gravity well. What the gravity well does is actually show you. It's very interesting. Right now it's being used a lot for glitching around and all that stuff, so you gotta watch out with it. But it's unbreakable. This item can be destroyed. Smashing it will return it to your backpack if you have room, as all of the special items are. It is unbreakable, and it is very cool because what it does, it has a range of 5 blocks and it sort of sucks you up. You can enable it, as you can see, by punching it. And what it does, it sucks you up at a distance of 5 blocks, I feel like it is. Yeah, 5 blocks. It sucks you up at a distance of 5 blocks. into the item, and then when you jump, you actually die when you touch it. A fun little thing you can do, which I've found out, is if you break it, let me break it, and put a lot of them in a row, and you put all of them on. Actually, only one on, that's enough. You can actually fly, and when you put a lot of them on in a row, you can use it to sort of float across the sky following the portals, which is amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's like a suction item. It's the only item of its kind in the game. I think it's amazing. It allows for a lot of fancy things, because it is actually the only item in the game that forces people to move. No, okay, so the white door is the only immunity you can have. So the white door is the only item that prevents you from being sucked into it. I like the way it looks. I think it's an awesome item to be added. I think it's the most interesting item from the entire row, to be honest. Because of the new mechanic has been added to the game. I think it's great for parkours, because it sort of allows you with this setup to jump extra high or float for an extra little bit of distance if placed correctly. So I think that is awesome. That is the kind of mechanic this game doesn't have, and whenever a new mechanic gets added to the game, I get extremely excited. I want to start experimenting with it. I'm probably going to try and build like a chain reaction world or parkour world with the new item, because it looks sick. Let's break this real quick. Let's get it back. You get 10 of them actually, which is insane. But it's always 10 with these items, but still 10 is a lot. So they're not going to be too expensive. I'm guessing they're going to be like 4 world looks each, 3 world looks each eventually after a while when a lot of people claim them. So they're going to be pretty cheap since they're unbreakable. You can just keep using them. So yeah, I love them. I think they're a great addition to the game. They should definitely continue adding items like this, because items like this is really what makes the game grow and allows for more originality. Anyways, I love that item. Like I said, I think it's so far the best item without a doubt. Next off, you have the Ultra Summer Blaster Mohawk. Now I'm very curious what this looks like when you put it on. So let's do that straight up. That's not the correct one. There you go. Yeah, it glows. That is so sick. I absolutely love this. This is awesome. Look how cool that is. I'm sold immediately. This is amazing. I would definitely see myself make a second set just with this hair. Like for this hair alone, I would make a second set because I love this hair. It is awesome. I love the fact that it's really high hair. I love the color. I love the way it has like the reddish in it. Definitely great. I'm not going to put it on my current set because, like I said, it pops out over my Fiesta head, which is kind of weird. But it's definitely a really cool looking item, and I'm probably going to make a new set with it. Maybe something like... I don't know. I really don't know yet. Let's get creative. I'll do like a set challenge with this Mohawk sometime and see what we can make with it, because it's sick. I love it. Now, for the second last item, we have this one. The Squirrel King. All shall kneel before the nuttiest ruler of all. You wield the twisty might of the Squirrel Empire with this wondrous tile. Acorns are your ammunition. The trees are your home, and the world is your kingdom. Go forth and chitter with pride. This is the only one we can afford. I actually already bought the last one. It's in my inventory, so don't worry about that. We're also going to check that one out. Boom, the Squirrel King. I think it's sick. I love this. It's so cool. The only downside is it doesn't have double jump, which is very bad, because I feel like if you add an item as cool as this one, you gotta give it double jump. I really don't know why they didn't give it double jump. It is sick. It allows you to throw acorns, as you can see, and I think it has a range increase for punching. Yeah, it does have a range increase for punching. I don't know if it allows you to have an even further increasing punching distance above the eyes. Let's check that out real quick. No, you don't. So it stops at 4, right? So you can get above 4, even with extra eye pieces. So that's fine. It doesn't have an extra special ability. It doesn't allow floating. It doesn't really allow climbing. So the only thing it does is look awesome and increase range. It's not a good item. I gotta say that it's a very bad item, set-wise or usage-wise, because it just doesn't add anything extra. Like it's a cool item. I love the way it looks. I love how huge it is. It's like an enormous thing. There are some amazing sets you can build with this. I can assure you for that. Like it's awesome. What's the mod called? Acorns, just acorns. But yeah, I love it. It's insane. As in the way it looks, but usage wise, it's a very bad item. I think they should have given it a double jump. If this item had double jump, I might actually make it part of my set, because I just love the way it looks. Alright, so that was the Squirrel King tile. Like I said, I love the way it looks. I hate the way it's used. Next up and last up, we have an item which I can't afford right now because I don't have enough tokens. I'll definitely be able to afford it next event, but it's the Scepter of the Honor Guard. Guards, assemble the troops with a wave of his lordly scepter. Your foes will run in terror before you and your gang of guardians. Now, like I said, I don't have enough right now. It's fine. We will easily next event. I have it in my inventory. I bought it, and what it does, it summons 2 gods. It summons 2 tiny gods, which is awesome. They've got this slicing mod, as you can see. It doesn't have increased punching as far as I know. It's simply a vanity thing, like the way it looks, so it doesn't have extra stuff. But here's the fun thing: it not only allows you to summon 2 gods, it also allows you to duplicate any head key you have. As you can see, I now have 2 little doggos rather than 1 because of the scepter. There's a lot of head items for this. There's like the ghost, the mind control ghost thingy. There's, like I said, the demon control cap. Out of the top of my head, I'm not sure which other ones there are, but those are the 2 I know of. Might use this for my set. I don't know, maybe. I really don't know. I really like the simplicity of this, the water gun. Makes it look so cute, and I like the animation it has. When I use the scepter, it's very full, you know? Like, there's so much happening. There's like the extra glitter of the staff, there's the extra 2 guys running behind me. But I really like the way it looks when you stand still. Like, I do like when you stand still, how it looks, like how you set up, like, but when you're running, it's a little bit ugly with like the 2 guys chasing. It's a sick item. Right now, the value of the scepter is 5 diamond locks. People are buying and selling for 5 diamond locks. As soon as the next event starts, which is in 1 day, in 10 hours, it's gonna go down in price immediately. Like, it's gonna drop dead because a lot of people are gonna start earning points, and a lot of people are gonna start buying the last branch, because a lot of people are in the same scenario as me. They can buy the first 6 parts, and the last one they get extra tokens for. So as soon as that event starts, a lot of people are gonna get the extra scepters, and because of the huge amount of scepters, it's gonna go down in price. If you're choosing which well, ladder to buy, the most expensive one, the one with the most value, is the first one. That's because this one is like 5 diamond locks, or 4 or 5, and this one is also like 4 or 3 diamond locks. I'm not quite sure. And over here, this is like 6 together, and this is like 5 together, and this right now also like 6 or 7. So the 4th branch and the 1st branch are right now equally expensive, but as soon as the next event starts, and when you'll probably get it, this is going to drop in price. So if you're doing this to get value, and you know you're only going to get 1 ladder, or you know you're not going to get the legendary branch, just buy the first one for the amulet, because the amulet is definitely the most expensive one. I would, however, suggest buying the first 3 of each one, because they're very cheap, and you get a lot of these saves, and the saves are pretty expensive. They're gonna go up in price after the events have ended. I can tell you that, guaranteed, because it's the only item which allows such a way of inventory. Well, creating an inventory, which is pretty sick. I love it. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the new update. Personally, there's some good items, there's some bad items. The portals are my favorites because of the way they suck you in, you know. They're sick. New mechanic in the game. I always love it when new mechanics get added. They allow for some fun trolling as well, because you can put in like invisible blocks and people don't notice they're getting sucked in. Stuff like that. Sorry, not invisible blocks, the dark background that sort of hides it, so people don't notice they get sucked in, which is pretty sick. Yeah, I love most of it. Well, I love half of it. It's like a 50-50 feeling. I'm not a huge fan of the 2 top items, the Squirrel Tail and the Scepter. They're not too good mechanic-wise. They're cool looks-wise, however. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you liked, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see something new, something I've never done before, leave it in the comments to let me know. And I will definitely make it for you in the future, because I love you. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.